Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And now, lining up for
Bring
Manchester
it
United.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Alexander-Arnold.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's running through. Oh, look at a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Not the most convincing of passes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Isak. And he's lost his man here. Is there any support? Gakpo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Palmer. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Gomez. Now it's Szoboszlai. Gomez picks it up now. They've won a corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. Now it's Palmer. Oh, and the shot! Konate wins the duel this time. McAllister. Now it's Isak. And the counter is on. Oh, that is a nice touch. Kirkesh. Pings it, climbs up big! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 20 minutes is number 8, Szoboszlai.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gravenberg. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Wirtz. Gomez. McAllister. And here's Isak. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Konate for Gomez. And it's Gravenberg. That's Wirtz. Gomez. And it's Gravenberg. To McAllister. And it's Kirkes. Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Szoboszlai. He has a look up. Turns and goes back. Yamal. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. This might spell take. He's having a shot! McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Gakpo. And it's Kirkes. No, he refuses to take the bait. Nunez. Wirtz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. More and more pressure on the ball here. Wirtz. He's through here. And the flag has stayed down. And it's Kirkes. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through, now is he in shapes to shoot? There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Manchester United, after 45
The movement so
minutes,
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vinicius Junior.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Isak. Spread it left. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Palmer. Camavinga. And he was quick to react. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Liverpool get the second half going. Gravenberch. Gomez. Out for a throw. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Palm shot, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. Brilliantly cut out. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Gomez. Wirtz. Ball played for Gomez. And it's Gravenberch. Now Gakpo. Kerkez has it out wide and in space. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Palmer. Mbappe could move up a gear here. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gakpo. Wirtz. Now Gakpo. Kerkez. And it's Wirtz. It's Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Now it's Isak. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And it's Mendes. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Szoboszlai looking understandably energised after his goal. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might...
Great chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 14, Darwin Núñez.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Number 19.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that has been cleared. Kirkes. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk. Rafinha gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. Kirkes. Konate. Van Dijk. Now Gakpo. Now it's Isak. He is through here. Looking for the... Tries a shot! Mbappe. Camavinga. Yamal. Yamal powering forward here. Gakpo. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Mbappe.
McAllister.
Number 7, Ferran Torres.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Szoboszlai providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. And he gets rid in a hurry. McAllister into the last 5 minutes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's picked his way through. And here's Ferran Torres. Chiesa.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. Isak. Schlotterbeck simply refused to be outdone there. Thinks one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that is that. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Fantastic win for the boys today.
So many thanks to
Thank
Jim
you very
Beglin.
much
That's
for
all we
your
have time
support.
for. Good evening to you.